Hi all, welcome back to more Fields of Fire. Playtesting Volume 3, the Falklands War. This is the Goose Green campaign. Mission 2, Take 2, my part 12 now? Is it? Yeah, I think it's just 11 I'm doing just now, yeah. So part 12, but we're still on turn 9. Is that right? Or is this part 11? No, I think it is part 12. If it's not, then it's part 11. Yeah, it is part 12. Right, double check just to be sure. Probably, yeah, this is definitely my last recording of the night, and might well be the last before I head off on holiday. Might get another one in tomorrow, but not so sure. And the way this is going, it's certainly that earlier part of today, part 11 there, I was struggling to get my head around what I was wanting to do, and it's all become a bit complicated for me, whether I'm overthinking it or not, quite possibly. Anyway, we've got things happening, whether they're good or not. We decided to move these up. This is under incoming. We've got rockets on this, rockets on that. About to move on to second platoon now. With the thinking, originally I think I'd thought of putting them on there, but then realised this incoming was stopping the fire out. So probably going to move up here and try and do something with that. Because that incoming is going to go away as well, and that's got a fire team in amongst it all that will be able to open fire. Yeah, the thing is, it doesn't really matter if a platoon move up or not. Well, yeah, these guys are exposed, Grant. Yeah, this is taking a bit of a chance, wasn't it? And are we undercut? Is there a cover marker in there? There's not. So something's saying that we probably should have smoke on that card as well. Because that fire team is going to open fire on this card when that incoming goes away. Yeah, it's going to be opened. Well, here's the other thing: it could rally. It could rally that pin marker off itself. Then it's firing with small arms on this card, and all these guys are going to be checking on a -2. Well, actually, they get the miss, so they'd all be checking on -1. Now, if he doesn't rally, he's still firing on there with +2 against the -2. That's a 0. So the miss gives them all a +1. But I mean, a +1, we've seen that before. That's still not good. So the fact that we've got the rocket fired, was it them that fired that rocket? Must have been, actually. That's the only PDF. It might actually be an idea to drop the smoke on that card as well. I think we probably do want to do that. Excuse me. And then, well, it means nothing's firing on that card, does it? Because, well, we move this up to here. Well, what about if we just move something up to here, so that when he checks, because he's going to check with 6.1.1 and go with the most steps, isn't he? Yeah. So it is going to be this card here. Tell you what, you can. No, hold on. He's only got close range. So, however, yeah, it would be here. So as long as we don't put more steps on this card, and fire a rocket in on that from there, this card is going to get hit. So yeah, Sergeant Major wants to give a command for that to smoke because we can do away without that -1. That's fine. It's not doing anything now because we've got the rocket on it. Oh, hold on, stop. Remember, we've still not done this. Yeah, that's a worry about, like, saying, right, I'm going to do something and then not doing it till later on. But we need to fire that mortar in there, the smoke. No, I'm sure it's not going to make any difference trying to do it on that. And then you need to shift fire and all that grant. Just stick with your plan, and then get him to, yeah, okay. So is it the Sergeant Major what to do first here, or no? Probably not. Yeah, let's just do the second platoon, I think. Yeah, because we've got second platoon and the Sergeant Major still activated that haven't drawn cards. Yeah, I'm going to do the second platoon. Yeah, so he's undercover actually, so he's only got 2 commands saved. So undercover, he's line, so a +1. Wow, that's nice. That's pretty good actually. Yeah, that's really good. So 6 on top of the 2 he had, so he's got 8. Yeah, because I think he probably does want to do a little bit. Maybe not that much, but we'll see. Sometimes you look at it and then realise that you do want to do a bit more. So yeah, I don't think these have fired any of the rocket. Well, actually, no, he's fired a rocket. Oh, and he's fired a rocket as well. So it's just the first. I think the first section was the one that was further down. So it's just caught back up with the action. So yeah, I don't want to platoon move. So do we take up the machine gun as well here? Again, I'm not so sure we need to, because the rocket's going to do the damage. I'm hoping. Well, what if it doesn't? Yeah, okay, so 1 command from second platoon. Well, let's do it. So we're going to move the second platoon first section along with his machine gun. And this was one of the new commands that the guys brought in. They are going to be exposed. There's no getting about that. No, there was not an infiltrate option. So they're both exposed. Yeah, because they can seek cover as well. Right, that's fine. So then they're going to open a PDF on that card, actually with automatic weapons, because of the machine gun. Okay. Right, and then the second platoon HQ is going to give another order, going down to 6, for this guy to fire one of his rockets on that card. Well, on that cover marker. And now he is veteran. So it's going to be a 3-card draw, looking for grenades. It'd be really quite nice to get a crit on this one, but okay, so 3-card draw, looking for grenades. No. Right, I'll just accept one of them. Oh, come on. Again. Yeah, I kind of do need to exhort this, I think. So we're going to spend 1 command more. Right, careful, Grant. What else have you got to do here? No, it's the Sergeant Major that's going to... Yeah. Yeah, so I'm going to spend... I just spent that one more, didn't I? I just done it. I was on 8. I spent 1 command to move them both up. What else? What else have I done? I was on 8. I spent 1 command for them to move all up. Yeah, and I spent 1 command for the find the rocket, and now I've now spent another command to exort it. Right, okay, so 1 more card. Looking for a grenade. Ah, come on. Oh, good. Right, I'm going to have to find another marker. Grenade miss. Right, so grenade miss. Yeah, way up here. Oh, that kind of sucks. So what do you do now? Do you send another section up? I would be okay still. How many commands have I got left? 1, 2, 3. I've got 3 left. I'd like them to try and... Now, yeah, if I seek cover... well, seek cover first, Grant. And then you can move the other section under the cover. So hang on, if I seek cover, then move the section, then attempt another grenade, rocket, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I can do all that. Yeah, okay, let's do that then. So let's spend 1 more command to give this section with his machine gun team. And that was again one of the new actions that we've got. Sorry, rather than look at it, it's a section attempt to seek cover. So it's a rifle group that is in good order and not under a cover marker on a card that has not yet reached its cover potential. If the rifle group and its section gun group are both not in cover on the same card and both are in good order, draw action cards equal to the cover draw number on the unit's card and check for the text saying cover. Yeah, if it's present, the attempt to succeed, place both units under a new cover marker and mark them as exposed. If the attempt fails, do nothing. Right, well, they're already exposed anyway. Actually, no, that's not. Should there not be... No, hang on. Give me a sec. Yeah, no, it's good. I guess it's because we're trying to attempt to seek cover while we're exposed, but that's fine. It's the same as a normal action. Yeah. So I've spent the command. He's veteran. There's a 2-card draw for cover. Oh yeah, this came up as a question. What was this resolved then? I knew I would need to use this at some point because people were asking, do you consider the experience level of the section or the machine gun? And I want to say you take the lowest. Right, but hang on. That second platoon, I get the feeling they're both veteran. They are, so I've got lucky. So both the... No, hang on. No, I'm talking rubbish. I'm looking at the... Yeah, actually that section's green. Oh dear. I know this was asked, I think it was in the Discord, somebody asked what experience level do you take? I get the feeling that could be bad and I'm going to get a -1 to this. Give me a sec, I'll see if I can find that. Okay, that took me a while to kind of work that one out. So, hang on. Yeah, I thought I had read that it was the machine gun. I don't know, and it had been asked as a question about... well, I think the question was, I assume you would use the worst experience. I think it was like that. And it was Andrew replied, no, it should be the rifle group. And, well, I'll just cut to the chase here. Because even when I was looking at it, it was a way he worded that. I think he said it was at the bottom, but it's right here. It says use recipient experience for command draw modifier. Maybe again, I'm not looking at it. He might not have said it was at the bottom, but the answer to the question was like, so you use a recipient experience for the command draw modifier, and the recipient in this case is the rifle group, because it's any HQ or staff that's given the order, and this is what's receiving the order. It's a rifle group that is in good order and not under a cover marker on a card that has not yet reached its cover potential. So it is the rifle group that we're going to use experience-wise. So that is good, because that's going to give us a +1 rather than what I thought was going to be a -1. Right, have I spent the command for this? That's the problem when you go away and... Where are we? We're trying to find cover here, aren't we? It's 2-card draw. I thought it was going to be modified to 1, but it's going to be modified to 3. Right, I must have had 8 commands. I sent them up for 1 command. Fired a rocket for the 2nd command. We exhorted it for a 3rd command. So, and then we failed. So that's 3. And then I'm showing I'm down at 4. So I've spent another 1. So that must be the order seat cover. Yeah. Okay. So it is going to be a 3-card draw here. And there's something else I want to mention. I've got to answer back. I forgot I had a couple of questions out there. Andrew only just replied to them just now, to be honest. 3-card draw, looking for cover. And this will mean that both the rifle group and the machine gun group that is attached to will go under the cover. So that's assuming we find cover. No. So we could exhort that as well. We've got 2 more commands we can spend. See, I was away there trying to think about other things, and now I'm not sure. Yeah, okay. Oh, that kind of spoils it. Well, you've got the Sergeant Major there, though. You could exhort this and still send that section up under the cover. In fact, if you don't find the cover, you could still send it, and the Sergeant Major could give the order. It's not quite such a big deal if they find cover, though, is it? Because you've already said that these are going to fire on this. So there's not a contact marker. And they can't shift fire because they're pinned. Yeah, I don't think you bother. To be honest, maybe I shouldn't have even bothered looking for cover. So do I send this up? And then try and fire one of his rockets? I think I probably do. Don't you want to leave this for the Sergeant Major, though? He's got 9 commands saved. I know he's got other things he needs to do. He needs to move up here. He needs to call smoke. What else was he going to do? He needs to cease fire. He does have a load of commands, though. I think you should just save 2nd platoons, the rest. Yeah, there's an awful lot of things I'm trying to do here, and it's like try to keep track of it all. It doesn't help when I'm going away and asking questions. Right, I think we'll take a chance and stop there, will we? Well, I mean, the other thing the Sergeant Major could do, because he's moving up here, he's got that paralysed team, so... Should we send the section up? Just send that up with 1 command? No, come on, he's got 9 commands. And he's getting, you know what, he's getting +2 as well. Yeah, let's just save the 4. Well, he will. Hang on. He will only be able to spend 6. So careful. Ceasefire's 1. Give an order. Well, actually, send this up as 1. Give it an order to fire. Maybe need to exhort that. So let's just say that's 3. Ceasefire 4. Move him up 5. Send in the smoke 6, and then you can't. That's you. So maybe I will just send this section up. So again, well, he's going to be exposed as well. So that was 1 more command for second platoon, and we will just save the last 3 for the last turn of the game. Yeah, because we do want to save a lot. Yeah, first platoon's only got 1 saved, third's got 2 saved, but that's saved 3. Right, so Sergeant Major. Well, let's answer these questions. Yeah, I did end up going asking both questions, and one was regarding once we put this. In fact, it's relevant to what we're about to do. Yeah, because once we put the smoke on this card, and then once this guy decides to open fire on this card. Well, why don't you just leave that till it happens, Grant? Anyway, the case is, right, saying it just now, you've got +0 fire from that card. That's the best it's got. You've got +0 from that card. You've got +2 from that card. So he's out. They're all adjacent to this card. And it's about who he decides to fire upon. So it says, closest card, they're all close. And then it says, next is the... Right. Let's get the word in. It's projecting the VOF. That was the words that were maybe sort of making me wonder. The card projecting the strongest, which is the lowest VOF, random if equal. So this is clearly projecting a +0, and this is, well, to be honest, at the moment it's not, but once that incoming comes off, he will be projecting a +2. And this guy at the moment's projecting a +0, but he's going to then get smoked out, and he's just going to be firing on his card. But I still kind of thought that did count. And Andrew confirmed that, yeah, because he's placed this VOF, if he then gets smoked out, basically the fire's still coming in on his card. So he's still projecting that +0 fire on his own card. So it will mean I'll have to randomise between the two. Another question asked was, yeah, if we had, right, we've not got one just now, but let's just say the Sergeant Major, he's a CO staff, and he wants this is a 2-step section, and we've got a fire team here as well. Can he give an order from adjacent card to this section to supplement that fire team back in his squad? Because I talked about doing that before, and then I started thinking, I thought, that doesn't sound like you should be able to do that, Grant, because you need to be on the card, because it's fair enough, I can communicate with that, and Andrew has confirmed, he said, yeah, they would both need to have radios. So that would need the radio, which it has. However, the fire team or assault team that you were supplementing back into the section would need to have a radio as well. So in that case, you would have to do it from the same card. Which I kind of thought, and I'm kind of hopeful that I've not done that, because I know I talked about doing it. And I watched one part already that I talked about, and I thought, oh, don't do that, Grant, because I don't think you can do that. And I didn't in the end do it. But I'm worried that there might be another case where I might have done it. So fingers crossed, no. Okay, so where are we at now? Yeah, we're done with... We're on the Sergeant Major. So he's getting a plus... he's getting a +2, isn't he? He's here, he's undercover. I know these are kind of spread out a bit, but it's because things have moved away. Same here, these are all under this cover marker, these are all under cover marker. I will tidy them up come the end of the turn and that. But rather than do it now, I'll just leave them there. So, +2 to the large number, and yeah, well, I suppose it could have been a 1. So it is 4 on top of that. I mean, he can only save 9, but I was kind of hoping for maybe a 6 there. so that we could save 9, because going into the last turn. But so yeah, 13. Yeah, it is 7. Yeah, I can go down to 7. I can spend 6. Okay. Where's priorities? Well, the smoke onto that card's a priority. And then the firing of that rocket's a priority. The ceasefire's probably a priority as well. Right, let's go for the rocket fire first. So he's going to say, spend 1 command. Sorry, trying to get a better angle there. So he's going to spend 1 command. So he's down to 12 to give an order for this section here to fire. Oh, this is the last rocket. Now, we've already got a rocket grenade mass, so none of that's any good. We really need the hit. Oh, I'm so crackers at that one, saying we've already got a hit. No, it's this one we're firing on. Right, so he's firing on that. He was a line section. So yeah, there is a possibility of exhorting this too, I suppose. So only a 2-card draw, looking for a grenade. Right, come on, be nice cards, come on. No. Come on. Yeah, somebody's took all the grenades out of this deck. Okay, so... Well, we really do need to exhort it, because it's a total waste. Well, it's more of a waste if you spend another command and don't get it, but I'm not gonna know unless I do it. Okay, so we're gonna exhort that to draw 1 more card, looking for a grenade. Come on. Damn. Look at this discard pile's getting a bit big now. Not that I would redo any of this if I found the shuffle card in here. No, it's not there. It's its usual down the bottom or up the top. Right, well that's a complete waste because we don't even get a grenade miss going there. Dear. Just concentrate fire help. Well, yeah. That's true, but hang on, you've only got 4 more commands left, Grant. So let's get the priorities dealt with. So yeah, I think you've got to ceasefire, haven't you? Yeah, we can't shift anywhere. Right, okay, so he's going to spend 1 command to cease fire on this card. So that comes off, that comes off. That incoming is still there at the moment. And then, I'm going to get like 1 concentrate fire then, I think. So then he's going to move up to here, exposed. He's going to join the group there. That takes him down to 9 commands. He's got 2 more he can spend. And then he's going to order this to fire at smoke onto that card. And that's an automatic. So he's down to 8 commands. He can still spend 1 more. So there's smoke on this card. And then that then means he cannot fire outside the card. So takes that away, takes that crossfire away. Small arms is still coming from there. Yeah. That would normally give him a +2, but it's a grenade result we've got on him. Well, a rocket result. So 1 more command the Sergeant Major can spend. So he's as well trying to concentrate fire rather than fix that guy up, I think. So he's going to spend that last command and then save 7 to attempt to concentrate fire using the first section, which is veteran. So 3-card draw, looking for crosshairs to concentrate fire. And it would be nice if we got 2 of these then. Right, here we go. Well, there's 1 to start with. Come on, this time. There's a grenade. Yes, okay. critical concentrate fire. That's what we want. And do I not have one of them lying about? There it is. Okay. Right, so critical hit concentrate fire. I'm just going to put it right on top there. And make a right mess. Because it doesn't count as 2, it counts as 1, but ignores the, what is it, their trenches, I think. Yeah, their trenches. So that's going to help quite a bit, actually. Yeah, because we only got a grenade mist, didn't we? Oh, he's going to get the mist for that. Is he? Yeah, because we're actually using the automatic weapons there, aren't we? Again, once that incoming goes away. Yeah, and the grenade miss and the concentrate fires, they're just modifiers to the fire. The base fire is going to be automatic weapons. Oh, and he's going to get the +3. Yeah, well, I didn't expect to miss with 2 rockets. But there you go. Okay. Okay, so still a bit messy up there, but... Right, so where am I at now? Well, general initiative, well, that could still bring some stuff in. We could still have a go at a rocket, actually, couldn't we? Because this was the guy we moved up. He's moved up under foxholes. Should he? Oh, he must have infiltrated up under foxholes as well. Is that right? He took the smoke with him. I'm assuming that was just in case he didn't infiltrate. Yeah, he must have succeeded. Yeah, I seem to remember that. We did get an infiltrate result. I hope I've got that right. Yeah, just stick with what you think. I think I did do it right. So, well, just draw the card first, Grant. Why? Let's draw the card. Unmodified small number for general initiative. New shuffle. Right, here we go. Big one. 2. Well, 2's not bad. It's not 4, but it's 2. So, this is what I'm shuffling away here. What could you see yourself maybe doing? Well, yeah, getting a rocket on that guy again. I don't know. Hang on. Is there anything else changed yet? No. Yeah, we can't do any more to that card because we dropped smoke on our own card there, didn't we? And that guy's pretty much okay. I want to say he's -2 maybe. Well, you could maybe increase that, Grant. What is he? It's +1 for the card, +2 for the trenches. Sorry, I'm looking up the top there and it's very far away. I do have my glasses on, but... So, yeah, +1 for the card, +2 for the trenches. That's a +3. He'll not get the miss because it's a rocket. So, the +3 and the rocket cancels that out, so that's -3. And then we've only got... Yeah, he's only at -1. And the smoke doesn't help him either. So at -1? Oh no, it's a grenade miss. Did I count the grenade miss? Yeah, I think I did. Yeah, that's the -1, Grant. You know what it was? I thought we were going to be... Well, hang on, we still might be. We still might be firing with this guy when that incoming goes away. But we've had the answer to our question. It's going to be random between these two. Because although I've said this guy stops firing on this card, he's still technically firing on his own card at the moment. So he's still projecting a small arms VOF is 0, which is the same as what that guy is projecting. So, I'll tell you something else. So, see if, because that's not going to come off until that, what's that? Fire mission update segment. There is a chance I might end up firing on that card because if he if he unpins himself, he's going to be firing with small arms as well. So there is that. There you go. I think we want to attempt the rocket on that guy, and then maybe concentrate fire from that on that guy. Oh, well, Grant, why not just fire another rocket? Yeah. As long as there's a rocket in there, there must be. Right, that's me shuffled the deck up quite a lot, actually. First, yeah, he's got a rocket. That would be a veteran attempt on that. And then that would be a veteran attempt on that. Yeah, he's got one left. Right, we've got two. Right, I'm going to do this one first. Am I? Yeah, it's a freshly shuffled deck anyway. So I'm going to fire his last rocket. Sure there's nothing else that you want to do, Grant? Sorry, that's that guy there, yeah. He's the first section. So he's veteran. Give me a sec. Yeah, hold on. I missed something. I think the Sergeant Major was meant to do that, so just as well I might have caught this in time. Let me hold off on that rocket. I know I put it away. Did we not want to drop smoke here? Because we're firing on this card. It's given -1, but we've got a grenade anyway hit, so we don't really care about firing out. The only benefit would be if this ended up firing on that would give that extra -1. But right now, to be honest, no, you can't do. You've not got 3 commands. But that was stupid. I think probably could have got the Sergeant Major to do that. Yeah, because I think did we not work out this was all going to get hit with a +1? Yeah, I'm definitely going to do that. I'm going to drop the smoke. Oops. Okay. Okay, yeah, I'm going to drop the smoke on this card for one of my initiatives. That's going to come away. That's going to come away. But the grenade and the grenade mass will stay. Yeah, it is only a -1 on that though, isn't it? Right, hang on. Should I have fired the rocket first? Because I'm thinking it's better to maybe use the rocket on this, but is it? Really? What we got on this? Without the rocket? Yeah, because we're getting a +3, aren't we? He's getting a +3. We're ignoring his cover, but he is pinned. Because of the crit. So +3. +4 because he's pinned, right? And then we're getting a -1, a -2, and a -3. And he's +4. I don't know what's better there. What's better? Really, this is the more threatening squad. It's the 3-step squad. Oh, hang on. Do I have any rockets left in this bunch? I must do. Yeah, I do. Oh yeah, in fact, the first section has. So what did I say that was? +3, -4. No, +4. Yeah, +4, -3. Oh no, and the mast. Damn. That's annoying. I'm sure the Sergeant Major could have done that smoke. But then again, if he'd done the smoke then, we wouldn't have the option to do the rocket. Because obviously I need, if I'm going to launch this rocket, I need to do it before I drop the smoke, but I could just back up a little bit. I don't know what's the more important one. Yeah, I do think I want it on this actually. So I'm going to back up, and that means we're not going to have an action to be able to fire the rocket here. Now hang on, did I take the rocket away? I did, yeah. So that's what have I done? I took a rocket away from this guy, didn't I? Yeah, he must have had one left. Did I? I think I did. So I'm going to put that back. I'm not going to have dropped this smoke yet. I'm going to use this guy's last rocket instead before he uses his smoke. And he's veteran. To rocket attack that. There should be, the PDF should still be there, but yeah. I mean, I've not drawn anything. No new information. So it's a 3-card draw. Looking for grenade, and this will be technically the first of my 2 initiative commands, and then the second one will be to drop the smoke. So here we go. Looking for grenade. Yes. Okay. Well, at least we got that, but was it the right one? I don't know. So we need the grenade marker again. Or sorry, a rocket. I did want 2 of them. You got that right, Grant. +1. He was on +3. Yeah, we only had a -1 on him. Now we've got a -4. Mind you, it was a bit better result than that, wasn't it? Because that's +3. And we've got... No, and he's got the pin marker. We've got the critical hit. He's +4 and we've got a -3. Well, yeah, I mean, -1. Okay, right. Well, you've done it now. Right, okay, and then my second initiative would be indeed to drop the smoke on this card. So, and I still believe that it doesn't affect the rockets that I've fired out already. If there'd been any concentrate fire, it would have done. Like, for instance, if this guy had dropped smoke here, the concentrate fire critical hit would come off. So, hopefully I've got that right. I'm sure I've talked about it before, and I think Andrew's been following along a bit. So, right, that's general initiative out the way. Right, come on, Grant. Let's wrap this up. Right, moving on. Right, enemy higher HQ event. There is not one. Okay, enemy activity. Right, there's a bit to look at here then. Now, is everything up to date regarding PDFs and VOFs? I think so. He's firing here. We're not firing back because we've got smoke. Nothing's firing on this card. He's not firing out because he's got smoke. Again, here we've got smoke. We're firing at that. He's got an incoming, so that incoming is about to change his fire to this card, we believe, and this incoming is about to change him to fire to probably one of these 2 cards. Could potentially be that. Right, so we've got enemy cards. We've got 1, 2, 3. So I'm counting them like that, in that order. All right. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3. We're going to do the 2, so that's the one in the middle. Now he is undercover and he's firing on his own card. Yeah. want to say, does it not just end up that he has no action with this one? We had this before recently, didn't we? So he's not. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong one. He's not pinned. He's undercover. He's not getting. Oh, hold on. Oh. Right, I never thought of that one. Huh. Well, that was a waste of a rocket. Oh. He's going to go away, is he not? Right, he's not on same card. He's not that. He's not. Well, hang on. He is under fire, surely. He's got 2 rockets on him and a grenade mass. He doesn't have a PDF on him. Well, let's say he was under fire. Yeah, it means he's going to do nothing. Although I'm kind of feeling the need to ask that. I mean, well, is it not the same if there was just an incoming on it? Is that not the same thing? Which is quite a common occurrence, isn't it? Like to have an incoming. Although generally at this time, no, you could have an incoming from the previous. In fact, yeah, I kind of feel like he's still classed as under fire, surely, because it's the same as this one. This one's incoming. I mean, okay, they're pinned, but let's say they weren't pinned. But we are firing on that card, so he is under fire. But if it was just the incoming that was there, we'd surely it's still classed as under fire. Yeah, come on, he is under fire, Grant. Let's stop being silly. Still having slight doubts there. Under fire. You've asked about this before a little bit, have you not? In fact, hang on, yeah, something's coming back to me now. Yeah, in fact, yeah, because I asked about a pendant fire. This is where the pendant fire marker came up. This wasn't in this playthrough, but one of my previous playthroughs. And I asked if that was classed as under fire. It must have been relevant at the time. And Andrew said no, because that wasn't a VOF, and it brought up that whole thing about the VOF. So if it had been an incoming marker, though, that is a VOF, so it would have been classed as under fire. So yeah. Just because it's not a PDF, he's under fire. Surely. So he's under fire and he's undercover. And I can't say that he's under fire from a different direction to its own PDF. So, and even if we could go to that one, he can't do anything anyway. He's not trading fire. So, yeah, still something niggling me about that one. But yeah, I'm going to say he can't do anything, okay? So, right, on to the next two. So, randomising between the other two. He's a 1, he's a 2. We get a 1. So, this guy is firing, and he's not under fire. Yeah, this is probably bad because he's going to try and concentrate fire, I think. So not insane card, not on that. He's not under fire, but has a valid target. Yeah, I'll use PDF. Oh, hang on, no. He's got a rocket on him as well, so he's classed as under fire. Ah. I don't know. Is trading fire then? I suppose. Yeah, I suppose he's trading fire because he's got, well, just to double check the situation up here, he's got a -3 rocket on him, so he's got a -3 on him. Well, again, we've concluded that when it comes to this trading fire, we're just working out the net combat modifier. We're going to work out what's going to happen in the combat here to see what one he picks. I'm going to say he's trading fire then. Because although we fired that rocket from... Well, we fired it from this card and then put smoke on the card. So then we couldn't then fire outside the card. But we've already fired the rockets. Oh, I hope that's all right, Grant. Maybe you should have asked that question a while ago. I'm sure it is. I'm sure you can fire grenades outside the card and then smoke can appear on the card. I mean, the grenade's on its way. But then how's that different to concentrate fire? Well, I think it is different because concentrate fire's a thing that's ongoing. It's an ongoing fire that you're concentrating, you're focusing more. So once that fire's shut off, then you can't focus more. Whereas once the grenade or rocket's been fired, that's a different thing. Yeah, that makes sense. So, I think, anyway. So, if we fire on him just now, he's not getting the mass, he's getting +0, he's getting +1 for the foxholes, and -3. So he's sitting at a -2. And he's hitting our best with... He's not going to look at the pin guy. So, yeah, these are both just under our +1 cover. So, nothing for that. +1 cover. +1 for the mast. He wasn't getting the mast. +1 for the mast. Yeah, we are winning this fight, aren't we? +1 for the cover. -2. And then +0 for the small arms. Oh, and sorry, +2 for the smoke. So actually we're sitting at +2 and he's at what? -2. Right. Okay. Right, so which one? I always struggle with these a little. Trading fire, an NCM of unit. That's the one, that's the enemy. Now if the enemy's VOF is lower. Right, so that's a no. So it's this one. So he's on this one, he's deliberate. So it's a 1, it's a 1 in 2 chance he's going to concentrate fire. I'll let me come up here. So out of a 2, a 1's going to be no action. That is a 1, right? So he's going to do no action as well. Okay, right, and then the pinned selection there. Now we've got I want to say it's a fire team up top, a stretcher team, and then a paralysed team, I think. But I'm going to just look at them in that order. They're all pinned under cover. So first of all, I want to randomise between the 3 because that's how I've been doing it. So in that order, I want to say 1 is a fire team. So out of 3 is a 2. So that's going to be the stretcher team on the left. And they're all pinned under cover. So on a 4, stretcher team is going to 3, rally a 10th, maybe? Yeah, so he's going to rally, so I'm just going to draw it here. He's green, so he's going to try and rally that pin marker off him with 1 card. He fails, it's contact, so no. So then I'm going to randomise between the fire team and the paralysed team. We get a 1, which is the fire team, right? This is an important one. So again on a 4, Oh, we got a 4. Let's fall back in it. Yes. Pinned under cover, fall back. Superb. After all that struggling through that, this enemy's going to go away. He was the fire team. He's going to fall back off the map. So now there's only a paralysed team and a stretch water team there. So that's good. Well, if I just known that was going to happen. So now we've got the paralysed team to check. Yeah, I can honestly leave things there. So on a 4 again, he's undercover. We get a 1, that's going to be no action then. Pinned undercover, there's no action for him. Okay, good stuff. Right, let's get this wrapped up. So that's enemy activity. And again, just before, at the beginning of that step, this guy would stop firing on his own card because he's firing at a card without a valid target. So he would shift or he would shift or cease fire. He can't shift fire anywhere because of the smoke. So he just cease fires, right? Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so if he had ceased fire, he's still getting fired upon, isn't he? Yeah, I think that's right. I think he's under fire, isn't he? He can't not be under fire. There's 2 rockets on him. Even though there's not a PDF there, he's still under fire, surely, Grant. Right, capture segment. Okay, we're getting something here. We're getting a bit more than something. We're getting 4 casualties here. So capture any paralysed or water teams. There's none of that. And then if side does not take prisoners, well, we do take prisoners. That's not relevant. Enemy casualties on unoccupied and friendly occupied cards are captured. So this is unoccupied. He's not got any of his units on it. So we are going to capture all the casualties. So it's going to be nice to the points, but the points, because we're not getting the replacements, well, it will mean that I should be able to patch the squad up, patch the company up with some decent sort of veteran units and whatever. Okay, retreat segment. Retreating the unpinned paralysed team under VOF. No, we've got an unpinned paralysed team here, but it's not under VOF. His 2 units, paralysed and water teams, are both under VOFs. Are pinned, I mean. Well, and under VOFs. Okay, so none of that. AT combat. Right, fire mission update. Okay, let's get things straightened out here then. So, this goes away. There's nothing more to come back in. Well, actually, nothing's going to happen because now the fire team's away. So after my panic about this getting hit and dropping smoke, well, we had to plan for the worst there. So that goes away and then nothing happens. They can't fire outside the card. This one then goes away. And this guy will fire outside the card with small arms. Now, he has a choice of this, or this, which are adjacent. They're always close. This one gives +2. This one gives 0. This one gives 0. Oh, hold on. I've just said that he stopped firing. Haven't I? Yeah. Yeah, that's true. So, in the enemy activity check, enemies firing at cards without valid targets shift ceasefire, because when the smoke landed, he was then firing it on his own card. So he had nowhere to shift to. So he would have ceased fire. Now, if you cease fire, you're surely not projecting a VOF. So, okay, I'm going to rule that one, I think. Now, would I prefer to be firing on the hand? I'm not so sure it matters, to be honest, now. So I'm going to say that this isn't projecting any VOF. This is projecting a +2, and this is projecting a +0. So, but let me know if that's still wrong somehow. I say it might not matter, but well, it might. That +0 is not going to do anything to him, and if it was on him, it's not going to do anything to him this turn either. But I think I've got to go that way, because he's clearly not projecting any VOF until that smoke goes away. And we've already now, because this has become, the spotted targets become available to us when the incoming goes away, we've got to then decide, we've got to go on 6.1.1, and it's, yeah, I thought I was going to have to randomise between the two. I don't think so. I think I have to pick that one, because he is projecting the best VOF. Let me know what you think. Okay, moving on. Potential contact, right? We do have one of them as well. What is our... Hopefully it's still heavily engaged. Engaged, I mean. It's not going to be heavily engaged, but... Yeah, we've got VOF here, VOF here, VOF here, yeah. So we're not engaged. We do have a B. I want to say it's 3 cards. It is 3 cards. Right, come on, don't let me down this time. Come on. Nice and simple finish to the turn, please. We're at an hour already. Okay, so 3 cards. Looking for contact. Here we go. No. 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 Good. Right. That's the last contact marker. So we can breathe a little bit now. Well, we still do have these enemies. We've still got the 2. Well, hopefully we can do something to them, and they won't return the favour to us. Well, it's only this card that's got any grief now. We thought we were going to have a big mess here, but that's okay. Right, so potential contact, right, pinned recovery. Is there anybody pinned that's not under a VOF? No. This guy's pinned, but he's under VOF. They're pinned under VOF. Yeah, no. So none of that. Right, so combat. So we've got combat here, 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 and here. This is only one of our cards. Is that right? Yeah. So let's deal with our guy first, as we do. So are we getting the mist? We are indeed. Let's bring in the mist. Right, so nothing for the flat ground cover. Right, hang on, we've got 3 separate units to check here. So I'll just go left to right. So these 2 are both under cover but exposed. So 2 sections. So +1, +2, -2 for being exposed. +2 for the smoke cover. And then 0 for the small arms. So they're getting a +2. So we'll draw on them first. So the one on the left with a +2. +2 is a miss. Good. And the one on the right with a +2 is a pin. Yeah, okay. Right. So... Right, okay. He's pinned. Leave that like that. I like to have the pin above the colour, but it's fine just now. And then the pinned unit's going to get an extra +1 in it. Ah, no, he wasn't under the cover, so it's going to be the same. Oh no, he was not exposed though. Right, let's count it up, Grant. 0 +1 for the mask, +1 for the pinned, +2 for the smoke. So that's a +4, isn't it? And 0 for the small arms. So +4 for him. That's a bad card. He's staying pinned. I thought he would have got out of that. But, okay, no real damage done though. Kind of hoping we do something to him though. Right. That's all our guys. So let's get in about them. We'll just do the card on the left first. Give me a sec. Right, what we got? We've got. So he's getting a rocket. So he's not getting the mast. I'll put that back just now. +0, +1 for the foxholes. And it's -3. So it's a -2. Yeah, nothing else, yeah. So a -2. Come on. -2 is a hit. It's one of the cards with the 4 on the top. I thought, oh no, that's going to be good for him. So it is a hit. So he's green. Oh, it's a great result, CF. So casualty fire team. Why am I struggling with that? Yeah, it's fine, Grant. It's 3 steps. I'm just thinking, if that was a 4-step, if there were 4 steps, because there is some, we're not playing with that, but that would be a casualty step for the first one, and then the second step would flip it to its 2-step side, and it would be a fire team. Yeah, I think so. Okay, so casualty. A casualty and a fire team, and then the other step's going to be a fire team, so it's basically 2 fire teams. So yeah, I mean, that's good. It is good. I shouldn't really complain too much. Just he's getting 2 fire teams. That's why it's bothering me slightly. Right, so let's take him away. Right, I can take that away. Can I? Yeah, the rockets. I mean, well, we do track them, but they're already tracked. Right, I can take that away. So, and these are under the foxholes, not the trenches. So fire team, and that casualty is technically also under these foxholes. Completely shut that off so I remember it's a casualty. Right, okay. Yeah, that was good. I shouldn't complain. Right, next one. Again, isn't tracking the mist because we've got rockets here. So +1, +2 for the trenches, so it's a +3. He doesn't get the smoke either because it's rockets, so he's on a +3 and it's a -7. So yeah, he's on a -4. So surely we get the reshuffle card. -4, it is a hit, but we'll need to pause while we reshuffle. Okay, so deck shuffled up. Now he's green. He's a full 3-step squad as well, isn't he? Yeah. Right, okay, so green result. It's a double letter again, so PP. That's probably slightly better than what we had, to be honest. Because that's only 1 fire team. 2 paralysed teams and a fire team. The main thing about that was it was a 2-lettered result. That was the best part about it all. Right, let's well, again, I'm just going to take these off. I know I'm moving them off at the wrong time. I should be waiting, but it's just to make things a bit easier for myself. Take that squad away. So we have a fire team and now 2 paralysed teams under these trenches still. So yeah, still a fire team there. Okay. Right, and then the final one. Well, he's only got 2, a water team and a paralysed team. So what we got? Yeah, we didn't get a grenade or rocket going, so it's just normal fire. So he is getting. Well, they are getting the mast.
We're not checking his cover though, because it's a critical concentrated fire. So +3 because the fire's coming across the green border. +1 for being pinned. +1 for the mast. That's +5. And then our minuses are 1, 2, 3. So yeah, he's at a +2, isn't he? Is that right? Yeah, we ignored the trenches, didn't we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's because of the +3, the coming across that green border, isn't it? 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so it's a +2. Okay, so a +2 on the one on the left, which is the water team. Looks a good card. That is a miss, so he's going to be unpinned. And then a +2 on the... That's another good card. Okay, well, I'm glad they appeared on them, because they're not going to really do anything. But a lot, they'll just fall back. So that comes off as well. And while I'm up there, I'll just take that off. The concentrate fire was just from a squad. It wasn't from a machine gun or anything. Take that off. Okay. Right, so ammo. Well, are any machine guns firing? Right, hang on though here. Because I'll tell you what they possibly are. Let's zoom out. We smoked this card and he was firing there. So that's first platoon. That still means all his machine guns were firing. So I still have to track that. So that's them all fired 3 of their 6. These machine guns back here did not fire. That's the second platoon. Sorry, that's third platoon. And these are the second platoon ones. They did not fire either. Yeah. We did lose our smoke from our last mortar team. So that's no more smoke from the mortar teams. No more fire machines. So yeah, if you're gonna, yeah, you can't. In fact, I can't move on to the card either. So we're gonna have to fight them as they are now. Or could we, I tell you what, the fact they're all fire teams now, we could just drop back. They're not gonna have the range. Yeah, and we don't need to be sitting on any of these cards. We just need to be sitting on these 2. So, and yeah, you need something on this card, Grant, next turn, for sure. Don't forget, Grant. Okay, so that was combat. We've updated ammo, remove stuff. Expose marker here. Expose marker here. Oops. One in here as well. Yeah, I took the grenade mass and the rockets away. I don't think there's anything else. Smoke. We got some of that happening at last. Yeah, I can see I probably should have been using the smoke more. I noticed also watching earlier where I could have passed some smoke off onto assault teams before they went. You've then got to find the order to give that assault team, but then you're expecting to find cover for them using the general initiative. So rather than do that, pop the smoke, and there's no card drawing; it just drops the smoke. So yeah, starting to realise its power. only now maybe. Okay, there was no casualties here. This is a command aid post, so none of that. Adjust VOS PDFs, yeah, probably. Well, no, actually, they're still firing. There's 2 fire. Oh, hold on, stop. They're pinned. They were hit. And They're pinned. It's kind of important, Grant. Hang on, sorry, I've got them the wrong way about. I like to have the pin marker on top. See them here. They're pinned. So this fire is, in fact, all pinned. We're... Well, actually, yeah. Because he was smoked out. So now they are firing back, are they? No, I'm going to have to randomise between these two. Because these are now all firing with all pinned. So who's he going to fire on then? He's going to fire on this, isn't he? Yeah. Because he's now not got smoking arms, so he's going to pick the most steps. That's going to be all pinned fire as well. Yeah, and this was smoked, and this was smoked, wasn't it? Yeah, we had 3 different smokes on there, didn't we? So he's going to randomise his fire either on that card or that card, I think. So I need to draw on that. So the one on the left's a 1. It is a 1. So he's going to be trading fire there. And yeah, that small arms is still going to be there. However, no, we're going to get a concentrate fire. Crossfire. This is still going to be firing with small arms on its target. So this one was firing here. Now, when he woke up out the smoke, this is not firing. This is, well, as in this has got a VOF. Yeah, so he's going to trade fire with that. And small arms here. Oh no, sorry, it's, automatic weapons with that one. Yeah, we've got machine guns in there. Yeah, and then this is still firing on that. With this machine gun fired. Sorry, I forgot we took a machine gun up there. That's first section of 2nd platoon. Yeah, he fired. First section, 2nd platoon. So he spent 4 of his 6. Yeah, and then he's still firing there with automatic weapons. Yeah. Okay, that's it. Yeah, this was this turn was a bit of a struggle for me. I don't know. Moving on to getting turn 10 now. Yeah, I think we can just fall back though, because the fact that their best range is close range. We just need to move off these front row of cards. So I think I'll probably do that. There's nothing more to achieve. I can't capture any casualties or anything like that because that would have had to happen in this turn. So yeah, there's nothing more to achieve. So I should be able to finish it. So if I do get a chance to come back tomorrow, I'm pretty sure it should be just a straightforward, quick turn. I do feel like I'd like to watch back on this part again. Well, not just this part, the part previous as well, because it just seemed to rack my brain a bit. It was good though, but kind of glad that maybe I'm going on holiday now and taking a wee break from it before we come back. But then again, once I come back, I'll probably be raring to go to start mission 3. So yeah. So still managed to keep it to 4 casualties. That should be... It shouldn't really change. I think the last turn can bring in, and I'm pretty sure I can move the guys into safety. Well, maybe there's still some pinge units up there. Maybe there's a bit of work to be done to maybe do it, but I'm pretty sure it'll be fine. Okay, I'll get away for now. Now, that might be me for quite some time. Or I might, if I do get a little bit of time, maybe come back and tomorrow just before we finish things up and get turn 10 finished and out the way. Because, well, I do need to sort the experience out at the end. There's a bit of working out to be done then. So it might be better left till I come back, to be honest. Okay, but I'll be back when I'm back. All right. Cheers then.